Yes, yeah. Hi, my name is Klaus. I'm also here, co-founder at Entertainment. And this is actually what others say about us that we could become in the future. And we are like a mixture of all these things. And we are also the first modern integrated entertainment company, like they have only existed so far in Asia, especially in South Korea. And also the knowledge of the rocket internet of music really like you also describes what we are trying to do here. So we are also very diverse and international team. We have a combined experience of more than 60 years with people like from entertainment, media, music, and also myself. Like I have lots of experience in the field of venture building. I've been also in venture capital myself. And so our mission is quite simple. We are trying to build the ultimate ecosystem for top talent in music. Why? Because the music industry is one of the most unfair, fragmented, and still inefficient multi-billion-dollar industries that still exists. It's a $56 billion per year industry. And most of the people do not know, but 9 out of 10 signed artists actually fail despite having a huge major label contract. And if you really look into it, actually the reason is not because you're lacking technology or anything. The reason is quite different. And the major labels, they act like the most unfair VC banks that exist on earth. They loan out 4.5 billion a year in trying to find the next superstar artist. And we think that could be actually done much more efficient, and also for the sake of the artists. So this is actually what the real talent and career journey looks like at the moment. So it's a very fragmented talent journey. You have to align 5 to 6 different players. You have to navigate that all yourself. And all these people take also cuts from your revenue. And that's why many artists end up with like 5% in total at the end of the day. We think top talent needs and wants different things in the future, especially access to creative spaces and also combined talent and content development. And this is actually what we're trying to do here. We're building one integrated ecosystem by combining systems, spaces, and business and brands, offering one streamlined journey by incubating and accelerating different people. And so this is actually how our ecosystem looks. So we have an online audition platform where we had more than 400,000 visitors and 20,000 global talent applications without spending any money on online marketing. We're actually also now starting to implement machine learning there because we cannot filter all these people manually anymore. And then we have different online and offline education offerings at Black One Academy. And yeah, and then here in the career phase, we offer then different incubating, accelerating offices services. And then music is actually the best content to really build huge audiences. It's for us the catalyst. And what we are then trying to do here is we are building businesses and brands around these artists and brands. And actually, we also here we have the TV and show business, which we also have started right now. And yeah, generating first revenues there. And all these things meet physically and locally at Black One campus. It's a 4,000 square meter campus, slated construction for the end of the year. And we are located in Funkhaus, Berlin. It's the biggest music facility in the world. They're also investors in our company at the same time. So yeah, we're, so to say, providing here an integrated answer to the fragmented music industry and processes. And also our business model has lots of different online, offline, and digital offerings, content, brands, and businesses. And yeah, starting from this core ecosystem, as said, music is the catalyst to build huge audiences. We will like expand into different verticals. The TV and show business is actually already starting. And then later what you can do, this is also what our Asian counterparts do. They then acquire the music tech and media tech startups because yeah, they don't have an audience. They acquire the technology and also start VC funds and at the end themselves. Very importantly, all what we do is rooted in best practices, especially also from South Korea. And also from the startup and venture world. The music industry is so inefficient that you can actually do lots, and yeah, there's so much potential to do it better. The music industry is growing. It's slated to double till 2030. It's a massive industry. And yeah, and there's a huge lack of innovation. Actually, tech doesn't really solve the key question, which is how do you create hits and or sustain a career for the long term? Yeah, and this is actually, by combining all these things, this is actually how you can really create a unicorn. Yeah, questions?
Hey, thanks so much for the pitch. I hope you breathe during the pitch because you went so
sorry. It's quite a lot. It's quite a lot. Yeah, yeah.
Accelerated at the end.
Yeah, yeah. It's quite a lot. We are not a typical one problem, one solution startup. We like solve several problems at once. That's also why, I mean,
question yet.
Yeah, okay.
Good. My question is actually, what's your business model? How are you monetizing on this? It seems like a complex ecosystem indeed of various services together. So how do you make money?
Yeah, exactly. So the beauty of the system actually is that it is like a self-running funnel also at the same time. So we are getting all these applications from all over the world, and all these people actually also want different offerings. And we have this audition platform, then we have the academy platform where we're offering different online and offline products, as you can see here, online courses, e-learning products, and yeah, later we will have Selection Campus here on campus. And also the really interesting thing is there's also like something like a talent transfer market is trying to develop also now in the music world, and also for major labels, their only way to acquire new talent was to acquire other labels, right? And now you can also tell that this market is also now evolving much more, like it's becoming like the professional sports world. And yeah, and so in this online education field, we can say possible yearly revenue 2 to 10 million. In best case, this funds already like yearly operations. And in the music, then you can go over, you're producing music with these people. And yeah, that can generate 10 to 100 million, because music is actually like, it's like programmed air. It's scalable, it's a universal product. It's the killer content #1. It's so versatilely usable. And yeah, that's where you can reach 10 to 100 million. And then Level Ventures, this is actually what we do. This is like we build businesses and brands as a service around these people, and like, yeah, combine it with different fields. And that's where you can then generate more than even $1 billion a year if you know what you're doing. You just have to also look at the benchmarks which exist. Just for the third part, in the US, you've got like huge talent agencies who just focused on that, for instance. But for us, it's important that we streamline and yeah, put it together in a combined way.